Welcome to the first episode of Shadowrun, our unnamed show yet. We'll find a name for it soon. I'm CJ, I'll be the GM, and we're going to go around the table and introduce ourselves real quick. To my left, we got...
My name is Garrett, and I'll be playing the character known as Dice.
My name's Jason, and I'll be playing the character Captain Diesel.
I'm Josh, I'll be Falcon Vector, a Decker.
I am Nate, and I will be playing as Overdrive.
Welcome, I'm the last player, Eddie, and I will be playing the Dwarf Physical Adept, Dusk.
Alright, so as we're going to open up, our characters are all it's a neighborhood of Seattle. It just goes by Self-Ridge, basically. It's a bunch of independent-minded people. And they've known of each other for a while, but this is the first time they've actually gotten together to run as a group. So they've arranged a fixer by the name of Mr. Johnson to coordinate their jobs for them, at least to begin with. And we open in a little shop known as Alexander's Bargain Soy Caf. The characters each have an appropriate beverage, either soy caf or something caffeinated, as they sit with Mr. Johnson and discuss the jobs.
Hey guys, so you guys must be the crew. What are you guys interested in? You know, what kind of jobs are you looking? I've got 4 of them lined up for you, but maybe we can narrow it down to 1 or 2, huh?
What pays the best?
Alright, the best one would probably be, I've got a Mr. Fujimura. He just wants you to eliminate a guy. That's it. Clean in, clean out.
I'm good with killing people.
I am Adept, actually.
Now, if you've got consciences, I've also got some sabotage, some kidnapping. I got stealing a prototype. There's no body count there.
I prefer the body count.
What kind of prototype?
I like the sound of a headshot in the morning.
What kind of prototype?
Well, it's, Mr. Porter, the guy who gave me this job, he spoke purely in a silhouette. I have no idea what exactly it is. I do know that... when you guys decide which job you're going to do, Mr. Johnson will get in touch with the contact and you'll have a sit-down meeting with the person who's actually hiring you. Mm-hmm. So there are a couple of details that I still need to hash out, but once I get you two in contact, that's when the real magic starts.
Wizard?
Okay.
Me, right here.
Or maybe that's when the real magic starts. Hey, keep that down. I want to keep this shop up and running.
To be clear, he is the only runner capable of magic.
Yep.
Oh, shucks.
I have been called the computer wizard.
So,
Baseball.
you guys looking at doing that job? Just eliminating somebody?
Yeah, that sounds real clean, real quick, real easy, but if you want, I can read through the others.
What are the other ones?
Alright, I've got a Mr. Harris. He wants you to sabotage something in a lab. That pays 6,000 each, but he's a pretty shady guy. I wasn't able to get much out of him. Next, I've got a Ms. Robinson. She wants you to kidnap a genius who's being held somewhere against her will. This would be your good conscience. That'll get you 12,000 each, plus an extra 6,000 if you do it stealthily.
I'm terrible at stealth.
Yeah.
I can tell you that right now.
Too
about
bad.
that.
Just saying it. You know, it's an extra 6,000.
How much?
Next.
No, continue.
Oh, then Mr. Fujimura. That's 15,000 each. Now some of them say each, and some of them just have the flat prices.
It's always each.
It's always each, though. So I want you to know that. It's always each.
It's excellent how you figured that out while you were speaking.
Sorry, I've got it all written down here after I was talking to them.
Well, that's how the application asks them to fill it in, right?
Next is the elimination. That's Mr. Fujimura wants you to kill some dude. And then lastly, I've got a Mr. Porter wants you to steal the prototype.
How much were those two?
Eliminate a man, that's 15,000 each. Prototypes only 135,000.
Only?
Sorry, 13,500.
Let's go with 135,000.
I'm sorry, sir. You promised us what?
Sorry, no, I was correct in my initial assessment, but I'm a little bit drunk right now. So.
Your financial negotiations are confusing.
I think you can negotiate higher. How much are you keeping for yourself?
Let's not worry about that just yet.
Well, I feel like if depending on how quickly we can eliminate that guy, we could probably even take a second job yet.
Depends on who the guy is, where he is, and how defended he is.
Yeah, is there any idea of who how high of a value target this is?
Yeah, I've got no idea specifics for sure, but I do know that Mr. Fujimura fella, he's got some Yakuza tattoos. He didn't show them to me, so he may be working undercover. He may not be working with the Yakuza specifically, but it's definitely got to be someone important either to them or to Mr. Fujimura personally.
I'm all for hearing the details of the mark.
Yeah.
So you meet
same
with Mr.
here.
Fujimura?
All right, sounds good. I'll set up the contact. I'll have him meet you at a place. I'll let you know.
All right.
We'll
We'll be
do
The
waiting.
meeting will be in the Matrix.
Be in the Matrix.
In the Matrix.
I have him meet you in the Matrix.
All right. Neo sunglasses or no Neo sunglasses?
Is Neo a new brand?
All right, gentlemen. If you've chosen your
It's some bread.
run, there's not a whole lot that I can talk to you about. Although we are serving a couple of specials today.
Oh yeah, we'll take a extra large pizza, right?
All right,
Sounds good. Yeah.
sounds good.
Extra large soy pizza on the way.
Ooh,
All
soy,
right,
forget it.
Yeah.
So,
Nope.
okay, never mind. I'll take tacos.
Well, soy pizza
Extra
would be
large soy
normal.
tacos on the way.
So hey, we got
Okay,
some flavor.
I'll just take a drink.
Soy cap on the way.
yeah.
Soy is normal.
I'm just gonna chew on my fingers.
Hey, we flavor.
Unless you want
No worries.
regular coffee. They do serve regular coffee.
I will drink water.
All right, Grandpa.
Soy water.
Alright, so you guys are gonna meet Mr. Fujimura in the Matrix. So, the Matrix is it's a very complex thing that your comlinks will all show you just as just a space, basically. Emerald City Net is the standard public Seattle net, and it is everything is tinged green. You stand on emerald-colored ground over bright emerald-colored skies, and this is where you are meeting Mr. Fujimura. So, everyone has a Matrix persona that is your depending on your comlink and whatever, you might have a specific persona, or Decker, like Falcon Vector there, might have programmed in a unique persona for you. So not everything is as it seems in the Matrix, but if it's a persona, it's a person, and they can't be any taller than like 7.5 feet, where the tallest trolls are, and they can't be any shorter than like 3 or 4 feet, where the shortest dwarves are. So you can do a skyscraper, but you'll be a 7.5 foot tall skyscraper. You can do a dung beetle, but you'll be a 4 foot dung beetle. So that's just a quick overview of the Matrix. You see everything around you. All the individual devices are just little icons, based on what they are.
Kind of like scanning in No Man's Sky.
Yeah, kind of like scanning in No Man's Sky. That's what That's what you see. And so you're sitting there, and you arrive to the point. Now, is everyone going into the Matrix, or are you just sending a couple negotiators?
I'll go.
Yeah,
For
let's just
certain-
send some negotiators.
For certain, Falcon Vector is going because he is your Decker.
I'm not going negotiating.
So,
I'll go with.
okay, you're gonna go with. So, Falcon Vector, what does your persona look like?
currently a 5-foot tall fire elemental, but it is emerald green, the exact same shade as everything else.
It does have a bright outline around it, so it is visible.
It is visible, but...
Yep. And then, Captain Diesel, what is your persona?
A dragon.
Dragon.
4-foot dragon.
A 4-foot dragon. So more of a dragonling than a dragon.
I use it as a
No, I look like a dragon. 4-foot
Okay.
dragon.
Like a mini dragon.
Yeah.
It's a full-blown dragon, but
This
strong.
is Squeaky.
Not quite pocket size.
I call him Squeaky.
Okay, so you guys arrive to the appropriate meeting place. Now, AR or VR?
VR for right now.
VR?
Called VR.
You also have the option of entering the Matrix in virtual reality or augmented reality, which augmented reality is more of
Like looking through
Google
my
Glass.
eyes.
yeah.
I'll go with
It's more-
VR.
VR? Okay. Alright. So you guys are both in VR, so you're literally like standing in the Matrix. You can't see anything else around you. You're probably in the Black Pearl in
Yeah.
the Matrix. The Black Pearl being Captain Diesel's armored car.
Yep.
So you're in the Matrix, and you see coming towards you two gentlemen who are definitely dressed as samurai,
One is a pirate.
complete with swords.
Talker.
And they approach you and just stare at you.
I will simply stare and wait.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna send you a private message. Wait for my lead. Just follow my lead.
So you see that private message pop up. No one else can see it. It just floats across your
Yeah.
vision real quick.
I will wait,
Okay. So you wait,
but I cross my arms in the process.
and they
Dragon
stand there
arms?
with their
Dragon.
hands on their swords for a moment, and then walking up after them, after about 5 minutes of a stare off, is a persona that is one of those old Chinese ministers with the Fu Manchu. They have the hat with the beads hanging down in front of their vision. It's like, gentlemen, I'm glad you arrived. I was hoping we could get someone for this job.
I will bow appropriately.
And he bows back, and the samurai stand there, and they kind of turn off to the side. So it's just you two and this Chinese minister. So, the information about the job is now coming to your boxes, your inbox. Bit of data comes up. You can see the target's name, which would be a Jarvis May.
All right.
And you can see that he is a community organizer. Mr. May here has been very problematic for our protection business.
I'm going to continue listening to him and then actually run a search on this guy.
Go ahead and roll your matrix search.
While he's doing that, can I do a knowledge of gangs check?
Sure.
See if I recognize the name with any maybe
Yeah,
affiliates.
you
or something?
can.
I borrow two of these. I'm guessing that's. Oh, yeah.
I have hit my limit of
Keep.
6 hits.
Okay, you find a post on a board that has Mr. May. It's a post that basically says, shopkeepers, we don't need to pay the Yakuza protection. We have earned these shops with our sweat and blood. We can defend them ourselves. Join the committee for the independent businesses. Signed, Mr. James May. Or Jarvis May.
All right. I keep this in mind. Oh, this is actually really tough for me. I literally grew up in basically this exact circumstance.
So, Mr. Fujimura is continuing, or the Chinese minister is continuing, as you can probably find, he has been arranging businesses that normally, we provide protection to, convincing them that they don't need us, which is clearly mistaken. Now,
Seattle is a very dangerous locale.
If Mr. May were to come by an accident, it would very much help our business.
If we don't do it, someone will.
I know. I'm really debating this. Hold on one second. What type of accident did you have in mind? Anything in particular?
We need to make it seem that either Mr. May himself is a Deckard, and we do have a device that can cause issues for him the next time he does enter the Matrix. However, it needs to be placed on his deck physically. Alternatively, he is about to give a speech, and killing him in public would be a very, very big deal, and it would definitely get our message across.
So we need to kill him in public.
Either kill him using the Matrix or kill him in public, yes.
Pause 1 second.
Go. So, yes. Mr. Fujimura is... So, do you think you will take this job, or shall we find someone else who will take our money?
I will be happy to take your money when the job is finished.
Good. You can use the information you have, and you can contact me at this. And he sends you basically an IP address to contact him at when the job is finished.
Where should we pick up this device?
The device will be delivered to you. I know my accent's horrible, but the device will be delivered to you.
Very well.
Thank you, gentlemen. And he turns and walks off, and the two samurai growl, turn, and walk off.
And it's a little fire, just like, yeah, you better walk away.
I literally conjure a fireball. It's like, that's all you got?
So you exit the Matrix, and you got to fill the rest of the team in on the job.
The Mark's name
We're gonna
was...
go kill the guy.
Jarvis May.
Our target is...
And I'm changing my icon for the Matrix next time to a pirate.
Okay.
So
Our target
That's
is
gonna
a
fit better.
Jarvis May. He is a, how would you say, dissenter against the traditional protection racket, and they would like an example made of him.
we need to kill him.
We can either do it in public, or plant a device in his comlink that will remove him from the issue.
Which I think we should do both.
Well, we can't.
Plant the device, and if he doesn't use it, we can get him in public later.
Everybody
as a
uses
precaution.
their comlink. It's like your cell phone.
Okay.
So he will.
He would use it.
Yep. He would use it.
So it's
definitely.
either we do it that way or we kill him in public to make an example.
What do you prefer?
Me personally, I prefer to slash them. But that's because I'm
I
able
could get
to.
a hover. I could get a hover drone above him just enough, snipe him too. So.
Yeah.
Assuming. Did we check? Do we know his security? Does he got
Nope.
any kind of security around him?
We don't
He's
know.
just a civilian.
No, we don't know.
You don't know
I
yet.
don't know. Okay.
Nope. All you have is the information. you've been
Actually,
given.
while they're pondering, I'm going to do some research on the gathering he is going to be speaking at. See if I can get any basics.
You don't have to bother making a roll for that one. It's literally just he's going to give a speech trying to rally the government and the police to try and go against the Yakuza's protection racket.
Okay.
Or
So,
all the mob's protection rackets.
so this could get messy if we do it in public because there may... can I get a rough estimate of potential planned people?
They're planning on a couple hundred.
This-
Some of them are professional protesters, for sure, but definitely some local businessmen as well.
I was
And
referring
women.
to more of the military or police presence.
Probably a few dozen officers, like any big event.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't officers isn't that much.
Professional protesters. So there's room for casualties in the group. You know.
How far away is that from our current neighborhood?
It's gonna be.
Also, what date? As in, how long?
It's about 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
So you guys have, you guys are in Redmond normally, and this is down in, Auburn. So it's just down like 15, 20 miles from where you guys are yourselves.
So, if we're planning on doing it in public, one of the first things we might want to do is check the building, see if it has any security, internal security, or otherwise notifications that could, that could bring reinforcements more quickly.
Is this out in the open or is it in a building?
The speech is going to be out in the open.
So we could snipe him from across the building.
Is anybody proficient in long-range weaponry?
No, I'm not.
It'll be the long arms skill.
I have a 6 in long arms. Pool of 6. Don't have any long arm weapons.
What page is that on?
The first page.
So you'll probably have to acquire some long arms.
Unless you're planning on just running up and cutting him in half.
I rolled 7.
I'm good at that.
Yes, but could you do that in
pool is
front of
Pool is
at
7.
least
Yep.
a dozen policemen? And even if you can get out, can you get to cover that fast?
Depends on how many guards are at the actual stage. Or wherever he is going to be.
From my research, I haven't found any explicit security, but there will be at least some police force there. And obviously, if a murder's committed in front of them, they will try to interfere.
Oh yeah. Which we would have to kill them at that point.
Yes, but the less,
Yeah.
the more subtle we can be, the less heat it brings.
Yeah. Can we just kill him in his place of
Where he
home?
lives.
You could, yeah.
We
The
could.
objective was to make it look like an accident, or make a.
Either make it look like an accident or make a very public statement.
What if he fell on a knife, per se?
A dozen times?
No,
No,
just
let's
once.
take one knife.
Just one. In the back of the head. Or top, or forehead, or eye socket.
Or could we just...
Or through the roof of his
Or we
mouth.
can make it even more
Because
obvious.
The objective
Causes
is
the
to
department
make,
to blow up.
Or just cut into many little pieces.
the objective is to make it
And
seem
leave his
like
head on a spike.
the
Sorry.
objective is to make it seem like protection is valuable, like protection is needed. Murdering him in his home is a great way to make people wish for more protection.
Does he have his own shop?
No, he does not.
He's not a shop owner, but he
Nope.
wants to help shop owners
Yep.
protect themselves.
He's a demagogue. He's rallying people up for something that he thinks they need.
That presents an interesting alternative.
Hmm.
Deface him in front of the crowd, say he's asking them to risk something he's not willing to risk himself.
So basically...
Slander.
Slander him, but not kill him.
Well,
if,
we'd kill
if
him.
his
He just-
word is worthless, if his word is
Slander.
less than dung,
Yeah,
he's
slander
less
refers
than
to
dung,
Ben Levin.
especially as a demagogue.
But he's very charismatic, and I'm personally not very. But how?
The job is to kill him.
Mhm.
He has to be dead. so-
Yeah.
He has to be removed as a problem. Dead is just the easiest one.
Well, they've.
I'm simply presenting.
My reason I bring this up is if we don't kill him, don't they have a potential way to avoid paying?
Yeah.
Valid point.
They
The
really
job
wanted
was to kill him.
Yeah,
Valid
you have
point.
done us a favor, but this is not what we asked you to do.
Mhm.
Do not expect payment.
Yeah.
You have a valid point. So, are we interested in making it public or making it a private example?
I say aim for the private example.
Yeah, I
And
think
then-
private will be a little bit better. Should we?
A little less risk.
I didn't see anything.
No.
could we contact the person again, like our contact, to make sure?
The next question
He
is...
gave
we
us
need
an
to find
IP
a-
address to contact with them with questions.
When
so.
it's done.
When it's
Oh,
done.
when it's done.
When it's
I
done.
thought he said
not with questions.
to contact us.
No, when it's done.
Okay. So
That's
we-
too much involvement on their part.
Yep.
I guess the next question is, I need to find out where he lives.
You are able to find an address, and it is down in, it is in Bellevue, which is a lot closer than Auburn. So
It might be worth scoping the place out.
Okay.
Can I request blueprints of the place?
make a matrix search check.
Okay. I believe that's still... 1 second, I have to switch loads. Yes, okay. Ready? 4 dice, please. 4 dice.
Did you get any?
I have
One.
one hit.
All right, you don't find any information yet, but you can keep looking if you want.
Mm-hmm. I also do it at double normal speed because of a program I've got running.
Okay, so it takes you 30 seconds to do that and find nothing.
I mean, do we want to head down? What time is it first? What time of day?
It's 1700, 5 o'clock in the
So-
evening.
Do we want to get dinner and then head down there and scope it out at night?
Yeah, let's scope it out at night. Okay.
Well, if he's home, we could just do it then too.
You're not wrong, but
Just as an option. You can see how it goes.
get the lay of the
Worst
land.
comes to
before
worst,
it
I
is.
put a bullet through his forehead and smell that aromatherapy.
Side note, we should probably wait for that delivery first. Before I forget.
His
Oh yeah, the
The
device.
super
Data
data
bomb.
bomb.
Oh yeah, no, you got it. I
Okay.
mean, it was there like 10 minutes after your
Okay.
conversation in the Matrix. So
Basically, they were
Amazon
right
drone.
outside to hear.
it's a little dongle about the size of the
D6?
like those Logitech micro USB plug-in things.
It sticks out like a couple millimeters.
Yeah, it's 6 hours.
Does it have to stay in there? 'Cause-
Only long enough to install the data bomb.
Okay. Does it like notify us? Like, does it turn green or anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
It also
So it's
takes like
click,
10 seconds.
beep, beep.
Oh yeah.
Done.
So, because what's on there is an agent that will put the data bomb on his device.
An agent,
Very effective.
an agent is basically a mini AI.
Yep.
They're not intelligent. They're designed with one
One
process
thing in mind. So, all right, and you got your device. You're going to go down and visit the guy.
Star Wars.
You're going to get dinner, and then you're going to go
Yes.
scout the place out. So, dinner's going to cost, we'll say 5 new yen each.
Is that covered in my living? Or
Oh yeah, it's covered in your living, but so basically, dinner's paid for. You guys head out. Are you going to take the Black Pearl, or are you going to each take your own individual vehicles if you have them?
I'm going with the Black Pearl because I don't have a vehicle.
your left foot?
I know. I'm working on it.
Okay.
As I stand on the hood of my car going,
Uh-huh.
forward! Oh, I gotta be in the driver's seat.
Actually, you don't.
Oh, yeah, I don't. I could actually stand there and go, forward!
We have an A23. Sorry, Simpsons reference.
Yep. Nope. So yeah, you don't have
With
to
the,
be. You're a
self-driving
ringer.
semi?
You
I
can do what
know.
you want,
Yeah, I can just sit on the hood of the car and go,
or you can take control of it. In which case, you would go completely limp. So I
yeah.
would.
So my body wouldn't actually sit on the hood of the car and be like,
He just puts a little bit of duct
You
tape.
can strap him to the hood of the car.
No. He
That doesn't look as epic though.
no. What he does
Yeah.
is he's gonna lean back and then put a little duct tape on his shirt so that he sits upright and then he
No, I
like
have-
a little bit
I
under his
have
legs.
wooden
So
Then you
braces.
turn it and it rips off.
I have wooden
it's
bra-
duct tape, man. It's,
I have an Iron Man, like, bracket thing that I stand in that hooks me up to hold with a sword and everything.
So
you're a glorified hood ornament.
Pretty much. No, I get
Are
in
you
the
gonna just
car
go with
and
Black
drive.
Pearl there? Dice?
I'll take my chopper.
Alright.
I'll get to the chopper.
That's Black Pearl.
You got
Alright.
to the chopper.
So most of you head down the Black Pearl, but Dice does use his chopper, his motorcycle to get down there. And you
Just right behind you guys.
The address of his home was in the Yakuza file.
I'm gonna over dinner. I'm gonna try and search one more time.
Okay, you can keep searching as long as you need to.
I know, but I also know that brings digital really good.
Yeah, I think you got it.
4 hits.
Two.
Searching doesn't.
Another one over
Doesn't?
there.
Oh,
A 5 is a hit, right?
yes, it is.
Searching's not illegal.
Oh, okay.
It's only when you do illegal actions do you start building heat.
I know, but that's also. I also don't want to tip anybody off who might be. I'm probably giving the guy too much credit, but it also doesn't hurt to be safe.
You're using a Google search to see if you can find his.
See if you
Better
can
off
find
to
blueprints
overestimate
match
your
the
enemy
layout
than
of his
to
home.
underestimate.
This is true.
So what's you got 5 hits, 6 hits total with your last roll. So you still really haven't found much. You found homes that kind of match his home's layout, but nothing exact. Like basically, you found the old architect's initial design, but there's nothing to say that he hasn't changed it at all over the years.
Okay, I'll give it another shot.
This would
then.
need to be a go around
Okay.
the record. Let me get a few more.
3, 4, 5.
Okay, so that brings you to a total of 11, and you managed to find an application for a remodel, which has a new set of blueprints, but the application is 25 years old. So, actually, it's only 20 years old.
Looks like we're doing this the old-fashioned way. I was gonna go like that, but my hands are got more revolvers, so it's more of
Yeah.
I've got another 3.
You still haven't found anything more recent,
What the deuce?
but that's
Actually, how long has he been living there? That's a valid question.
You found records that said he's been there for 10.
So we don't know if he's remodeled since then, though.
Nope. But I'm gonna say
Wait, can we check like in real life? There's Zillow.com, the house value. His house value gone up since he's significantly since he's been there.
How big is the house is the next question.
Because the value's gone up
it's a
significantly.
decent sized house, probably about 3,000 square feet or so.
Oh wow, that's really nice.
But it's like
It's a little
3
bit,
stories too.
Yeah.
So
it's a little bit smaller than James's place in square feet.
yeah, but James's place is squat and wide. No, he's been there about 10 years.
Alright.
So, Josh, I'm gonna say
Yeah, I don't have.
well, I mean, you could keep searching, but dinner's over.
Mm-hmm.
So it's time to go scout out the place.
Where do we eat? Do we have burgers, pizza?
We had what was the McDonald's or whatever the hell.
Oh, McHugh's?
No.
Oh god, we don't
No.
want that. Is there?
I grew up on
Burgers.
street trash.
Alexander's
I'm not-
Bargains. All right, Alexander's Bargain Soy Cat has some like pub sandwiches, basically.
Alright, cool.
There's
That works.
sushi, the Sushi Shack,
I won't touch it.
which is owned by a Japanese family that they try and cook traditional sushi.
I will eat there.
There's also sexy sushi. Sexy
No.
sushi.
No.
No. There are trolls
Sexy
there.
sushi
I'm not going there.
is basically Hooters, but they serve sushi.
By trolls.
The food isn't great, but the scantily
No.
clad women of all species, even the occasional troll,
We ate the pub food, we're done
tend to
eating, and we're
distract
heading
from
to
the
the
quality of
apartment.
the food.
Heading to the apartment.
I
So,
didn't realize that it was mixed. I will eat there because I can.
sexy sushi.
Yes.
All right.
We go to the
let
pub.
me put it this way: the sushi set food starts at 7 new yen, and it's not included in your lifestyle. The sexy sushi meals start at 3 new yen,
Okay.
but it is included in your lifestyle. So
Oh,
that should tell you the quality of the food you're getting.
I have a decent lifestyle, so I grew up on street trash. I'm not eating it anymore.
So, all right.
I can still appreciate the surroundings.
So, anyone else eating at sexy sushi?
We're just going to the pub, right?
And we're just going to the pub.
You guys are just going to Alexander's
Yep.
Bargain
Yeah.
Soy Cat.
Shishi sushi.
Sure, I'll
And
go with you.
now that dinner's done, we're gonna go to that place and kill this guy. Or scope it out.
You're right. At the very
Well, the good news is you get a pretty
He might
decent
not
looking
be
elf
there.
gal serving you.
Oh, there we go.
Pretty young too.
Oh, never mind.
She's not like a teenager. She's like
She's legal.
20s. Yeah.
She's
Like,
illegal.
She's
age
the
worker.
equivalent of 20s
Not a
in
underage
human
worker.
years.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly how that compares to elf, but
I don't remember either.
Yeah, because like for an orc, 12 is you're an adult.
Yeah.
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 Because they only live to like 30s and 40s.
Yeah.
So,
Gals are twice
after
as
eating,
humans.
you guys all get together
I'm not
and
sure.
you head to the house. The house is a brick place. Kind of looks like the Full House. From the outside, anyway. So it's got a nice step up. It's got, because it's kind of in a downtown area, but it's in a nice downtown area. Yes, sir.
On the way there, I'm going to try and hack on the fly everyone's comlink.
Why?
Because I can. And I want to see how well their security is.
Well, I'm assuming their firewall is your firewall at this point. Because
Fair
they're
enough.
in your
Oh, that's right. We have the
area network.
We have the little local net. Never mind.
Yeah. So basically, they have to get through your firewall. Anyone has to get through your firewall if they want to hack it.
Okay.
But that means you have free access to their comlinks.
Okay, I'm going to start doing random browsing. Because it's like a
Okay.
10-minute drive, so I have nothing better to do.
On their comlinks or on the net?
They're comlinks.
Okay. You're able to find some music choices, some pictures.
Want to learn a bit about the people I'm working with.
There's a few too
Wait.
many pictures.
Like ours?
Yes.
On mine, just let it be posted on the front. View at your own risk. The things you may see in here may disturb
I'm not
There's
going
a
that
lot
deep.
of pictures of his drones. A lot of pictures of his drones.
Yeah, my firewall.
In various positions.
Oh god.
Gives a new meaning to drone porn.
Um,
To mechanical porn, whatever it is.
Yeah, there's about 6 terabytes of porn, or not 6 terabytes. There's about a terabyte of porn.
6 terabytes. Jeez.
Anybody seen The Onion?
That's so little.
17 million digital women were lost yesterday when this nerd's hard drive crashed.
So yes, there's about a terabyte worth of porn. But Tridio porn is kind of size intensive.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, I'm not interested in that. Besides maybe some blackmail, but I'm not worried about that right now.
So, I mean, everyone else's is pretty
Basic browsing. Yep.
basic. Yeah, I mean,
Pictures of my turtle.
Pictures of his turtle.
I have a pet
Do
turtle.
you remember Mass Effect 3, the Shadowbroker DLC?
Never played it.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, you know. You remember when they look up, was it Drell's? The Drell.
Yes.
Was it? You remember his little secret that the Shadowbroker had?
Don't.
It was an entire biography of his hit list and how he handles certain species. So, for example, if you had an Elisari, he advised to take out their arm because they had bionics, and humans, you go for a trachea and all this other stuff. Krogan, bomb. So I pretty much have a list just like that.
Yeah, he has
When Gooey gets a troll, use explosives.
a list of this is the most efficient way to kill a human. This is the most efficient way to kill an orc, including diagrams of stab locations and most likely artery positioning.
I make a note that he is definitely a professional who takes his job seriously.
I also have a digital document of one book, which I'm just totally bullshitting this, but it's an Assassin's Guide to Anatomy. It shows all the vital points and what does the most blood flow into 7 degrees.
Blood explosion for a complete idiot.
Matrix and technology.
10
for
ways to
dummies.
silence your enemy.
Meanwhile, the only list I have on mine is what types of alcohol you drink first.
And I will share this.
And
You
which
have-
ones mix.
There are 2 photos, only 2. One is of a very ugly-looking orc that is in armor clad, looks almost like an ancient samurai. Another is a fair woman that is young and is clearly Japanese-born, but has a very punkish hairstyle.
I approve and keep moving.
As always.
All right. Anything in particular he finds on yours there, Overdrive?
I also have a catalog of
a lot
all
of
my
dead
spirits.
body photos.
That is,
dead
I will
bodies.
actually take note of that.
No
That's valuable
videos.
information.
Oh, the list of
Videos.
experience?
Mostly it's a
Videos
log
of you
of Wild
slowly
Bill.
slitting a
I
throat.
named one of the spirits.
Exactly. I have sunglasses. They could have camera. I don't know if they have
Wild Bill 1,
camera.
Wild Bill 2. This guy has issues, but at least he knows what he's doing.
So, all right, you're at the house. You look at the house. There's lights on outside.
Mm-hmm.
There's, there's some bright lights on the porch. There's an alleyway around the back.
Something I should have checked earlier. His family situation.
Oh yeah.
He's single.
Oh,
Okay.
that makes it easy.
Then I feel no problems. I don't like killing innocents. This guy is involved. I don't have a problem with that. His family is not involved, if he had one.
So,
If he has a dog, no one harms the dog.
The dog bites my ankle. I cut its head off.
And I'll shoot you because I'm taking their dog.
You realize how traceable that is?
I'm taking the dog.
Does he have a dog?
If he has a dog. We'll find out.
It's a witness. It dies.
So, you guys are looking at the house.
All right.
I need a perception check from everybody.
Perception or
Perception
matrix
check.
perception?
Perception.
Okay.
Unless you want to look at it through the matrix and the matrix perception.
I'm doing matrix perception.
Okay.
Because that is also that's stupidly good for me.
Okay.
I got 3 hits.
Which
is good, 'cause I only have mental.
Astral perception.
You can do an astral perception, yeah.
Is that the same as perception, or is there an actual? I don't see an astral. It's just combat, but
Yeah.
I think yours is a sensing.
the sensing, is that what it is?
That's looking through the astral plane.
I think so, yeah.
But you need astral perception to use the sensing.
I
But you have that as your mage.
Sensing is the magic user's ability to read and interpret fluctuations in the astral world.
It's the same for me either way. Perception or sensing.
So, we have overdrive. What'd you get? 3 hits.
Yep, 3 hits.
Dusk.
What'd you get?
5.
5 hits.
Dang.
I'm perceptive.
I broke my limit of 6.
So you got 6.
3.
3 hits for Dice and Captain Diesel. How many hits did you end up with? 1 hit? Okay. So, as you guys are looking at the house, Falcon Vector, you notice that he's got his entire house set up on a single pan. So all you see is the firewall of, like, you see an icon for the device running the pan. So you don't see any individual devices that are on his home network.
Mm-hmm.
The guy's looking on the outside of the house. You see a couple drones fly by on the inside, like you can see them through the window. And you see a couple of extra people in the house besides just him. So you see him, he's there, clearly. And you see 2 guys, one's an orc, one's a human, and they definitely appear to be security. And you see a couple of drones hovering around.
In the house.
Yeah.
In the
he
house.
has guards.
Yep,
he
he
has
has
guarded
guards.
quite well. Considering he's at home.
2 drones
Yep.
and 2 guards.
2 drones,
Pretty-
2 guards.
Pretty easy.
Blown apart.
Are the guards also on his local network? Or are they not online?
You couldn't see anything.
Okay.
Do we have anyone that can build an explosive device?
What do I see astrally?
Astrally, you see,
What about just bringing a grenade to the door? So when they come out the door in the morning, just go. They'd all be
Yeah,
dead.
but what happens if one of the guards goes out and not him?
Then we take out a guard.
you see a lot
Needs
of
more
just
guards.
coldness in the house. Just because there's a lot of non-living things. How many hits did you get?
3.
3, okay. You do notice several cyber implants on the guards, just because their limbs just feel a lot colder than the rest of them are.
That could be interesting.
You do feel a little bit of magic in the house. What's your magic?
It's maxed out.
Your attribute? 6?
6.
It's definitely lower than yours. And that's about it. So you basically sense that okay, the guards are definitely wired, and there's a mage somewhere in the house.
So there's 3 guards.
Maybe.
At least.
Potentially. We know of at least 2.
Right.
Not
But he
including the
says there's a
drones.
mage in the house too.
But that could be the one guy, though.
It could be one of the guards. It could be himself.
So
You mentioned that it was both guards had implants, right?
yes, both guards had implants.
So it's either our target is a mage or there's a mage somewhere else in the house. Because if they have implants, they might not have magic, depending on how many
Generally.
implants. Yeah.
So
Nah,
it's been about 2 hours of watching the house. You guys want to stay there all night, or so it's about we'll say 9 o'clock at night. If you want to sit there overnight,
Stakeout?
Do we want
Stay
to just
up?
go in there and kill them?
do you want to assault the house now? Yeah.
It might be worth waiting until at least somebody is sleepy or asleep.
So later. Wait a few hours.
But we want to do it in the middle of the night, though. We don't want to be in the morning.
2 to 4 a.m. is when
most
people are
people
most
are-
sleepy.
Asleep. Yeah.
Yep. I have gathered this from my many years of
Also because
say on radio.
also if they're assuming they're doing a rotating
Up
watch,
to no good.
a very common thing is to end a watch at midnight. So at about 2 to 3 a.m. he's been on watch for a couple hours. He's starting to get bored. He doesn't pay as much attention.
Yep.
I do have one problem with this thing not killing.
So setting alarm till 2.
So you guys gonna watch the house till 2?
Yep.
Are you all gonna?
Let's pull a ways. Let's pull like around
Take
the
turns
corner or
sleeping.
something.
I mean, do you want to?
Taking
You
naps.
have a character that has drones. Do you want to use those drones to try and get a closer look? Maybe.
Yeah,
Well, I could-
you have your
Yeah.
wasp.
Yeah, I got my
Full-
my
full
fly
astral.
spies.
All right.
I
So-
don't need to sleep.
So chair back.
Yeah,
I can scout
we
in
can-
astrally.
We can summon a scout astrally, and we can send in a drone.
If they catch it, we barge in.
So
Then we still might
Well, I
want to
mean,
wait a little
they're
while.
my fly
Yeah.
spies. I mean, if they catch them, they can wreck them for all I care. It does-
they look like wasps.
Yeah,
So
they're tiny.
So,
So,
if they
The odds
see
of
it,
them seeing them are very slim.
and if they do, they might think it's a bug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally a bug.
Thus the wasp. Look.
so are you going to rig into your drone while it flies in, or are you just going to send it in to look?
Just gonna.
The rigging would be pretty fun.
I'll rig.
All right.
I
So
still vote we drive around the corner before you do that.
Yes, I drove. I imagine we parked just off enough that if they look out and see a car chilling for that long, my windows are tinted and everything, so
All right.
Don't want to.
So you
my
have
car's so dark
a
that they don't see it.
you pull out your rigging set, your briefcase basically.
Yep.
Crack it open, take the data jack out of the back of your head, and plug it right in. And your body goes limp, and everything goes black. And then suddenly,
You're a bee.
you see
I'm gonna be up in the tree.
You can see everything around you, basically. You have, and you can feel the wings.
All right, guys, I'm just gonna be myself.
I should say everyone can see a little camera feed on your monitor, so they can kind of see what you can see, but you kind of see a little bit more. You kind of feel a little bit more than just the camera can
I
show
am
you.
the bee.
Be the bee. So,
Up to the window.
fly out the van window. Fly up. I need a piloting, and it should be
Piloting aircraft.
aircraft. Yep.
So I need 8. I'm gonna borrow 2. Yeah, I'll borrow these 2 so I don't mix them up. That's
6. So you need 2 more.
6. 'Cause I know what
You can't do it. You can't do it.
He didn't glitch.
Oh yeah, actually you did get 2, 3.
3 hits.
Oh, that's
All
good.
right, you manage to not crash into things as you fly up to the window, and you find
keep
a
fours.
open window. It's open just a little bit of a crack, but you're able to thread the needle and get your drone right inside the house. I need a stealth check from you, sir. Unless you don't care about them seeing your drone.
Stealth.
Would it be him or the drone?
It's him. He's
He
controlling
is
the
the
drone.
Sneaking?
Yeah, sneaking.
Sneaking? Okay, so it's...
I mean, the fly spy only cost you 2,000
Yeah.
media. So it's
I
not
got
that
plenty-
bad of
I
a
can
die,
replace it
but-
pretty easy. 3... Says keep none. 3. So I just roll 3? Right? The 0? So 0.
You'd roll 3, and it's the drone's limit, which is, I believe,
The drone's limit.
handling
Handling
is
is
4. So your limit's 4.
So I roll 3, but I can keep 4.
Yes.
So all
Yeah.
3 are, if they hit, they hit.
Yeah.
It's just like that.
One hit.
1 hit.
All right. Well, your drone flies in, and you hear, "Somebody grab that fly spotter! We got a wasp in here!" So, they've seen you.
They see me. But
Now,
they still have to hit me. So I
Yeah,
fly
but-
up to the ceiling.
Dice, you were going to try and send in a spirit, right?
Or astral projection?
Yeah, or I was just going to go in.
Oh, astral projection? Okay. Don't remember all the rules of that.
Me neither.
So, Dice is getting into how do you get ready to astrally project?
I just sit down.
He just sits down in a chair and suddenly goes, "Look." And all around him, he suddenly takes in the world as kind of a dark, cold place because there's not a whole lot of living things around in this van.
He
Besides you
feels the force around you.
Basically. So, what are you doing now?
The tree.
Gonna go into the house and walk around it. And
As you go to enter the house, you hit a mana barrier. You realize it's there enough to stop yourself from smacking your whole face into it, but the house seems to be warded.
That's interesting.
This guy really took some precautions.
He's dealing with the Yakuza.
Yeah, he's dealing with the Yakuza. So,
can I sense how strong the ward is?
um,
Well, it'd be a sensing, right?
yep.
2,
Oh, wow.
3.
3. Okay. So it is a fairly strong barrier. So, if you want to attempt to force your way through it, it's going to be magic and charisma versus your astral limit against the barrier's force times 2.
Now,
If he fails, I'm assuming he notifies the people inside. Or
Yeah.
whoever set it up.
So,
Which at that point they might think that wasp is more than just a wasp.
I would advise against it, but
No, yeah,
you're,
see, I'm
you're an
not-
astral projection.
yeah.
so I mean, you can attempt it.
No, I'm gonna pull back and go back and inform everyone.
Okay, so you come back to your body, and you come. You basically just your astral form comes back and sits down, and your body wakes up with a start, and
I've got an astral barrier, a mana barrier, surrounding the house. I didn't attempt anything yet,
that's it.
but it's pretty strong,
So they definitely have a mage there.
clearly. Or had someone set up. They can set them up as a
as
permanent
a
or
permanent or
okay.
semi-permanent kind of thing. So
yeah. So not necessarily. They just had someone coming into it.
So they definitely have good defenses
Yeah.
overall, like physical and astral.
they have physical and magical defenses. Yes.
I vote we wait on the wasp.
Parched after
I vote we wait on the bug.
Okay, so you're waiting to see what the bug can find.
To the ceiling. Out
So-
of reach.
You're up towards the ceiling.
I imagine the ceiling is high enough they can't just
It's an 8-foot ceiling.
smash me.
So,
Oh, is there a ceiling fan like this?
there is not.
Darn. Are there any lights that have like
There is a light, yes.
lights that are like concealed with it? Like they're not just bulbs sticking out.
Is
Like
it
they
an
have like
insect?
a guide or
there's
something.
Nice lights, yeah.
Okay.
There's nice lights.
It's a fancy house.
My thought was fly in to hide, to be out to avoid being smacked.
It's a dome light fixture, so there's not really a way to get in.
Okay. Trying to think of places to sit that they can't smash me when I'm checking things out.
And don't just sit though. That's a problem.
As he's flying around, I'm gonna be comparing what I see to the blueprint we have. Very very basic.
I've got the fly swatter. Now where is he? He's up there.
And I'm
I
flying
need
there.
a defense roll from you. So
A
here,
defense roll? I don't even know. what that-
it's the drone's.
body?
Nope. It's
Intuition and
Reaction.
This is the
Reaction.
fly.
it's your intuition and reaction limited by the drone's handling a 4. Actually, no. Sorry, it's 5 because
So
you're
it's my intuition,
because you're rigged in.
intuition, and plus the drone's handling. So
No,
6.
the handling is your keep. It's
Yep.
your intuition and
So I roll 2.
reaction and intuition.
reaction
So
and
I
intuition.
All right. So
2 for
reaction. Oh, and to
Yeah,
intuition.
so you
So-
roll 6,
6.
keep 4.
All right. So I need 2
Keep
more.
5.
Oh yeah, keep 5 because you're rigged.
Yep.
Yay, rigging. You can do it. You can't do it.
That's
5.
Oh, you might be okay.
2. And these are not, but
That's
no
2.
fails, so that's good.
2. All right. He swings and it clips the tip of the tail of the drone, and the drone kind of spins out of control. Almost.
Does he throw up?
No, he's completely in the drone.
Okay, good.
Doesn't have he doesn't have nausea.
Whoa!
You regain control of the drone, but you know they've seen you.
All right. So I'm just at this point. I'm just flying to check every room, and
You're just booking it.
I'm booking it through the rooms as fast as I can, just to get as much video recording as I can of it
All right.
all.
I need a pilot roll from you, please.
Pilot roll.
Pilot.
Pilot aircraft. So 8.
And again, your limit is 5.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because it's
Oh,
the drone's
yeah.
drone's
It's the drone.
handling plus 1 because you're actively controlling it.
Rigor unit 6 plus 1d6. 1, 2, 3. That's it. I got 3 hits.
All right. You managed to get through about 4 more rooms before they intercept you again. And the big old orc standing there with a fly swatter. I need a defense roll from you, please, sir.
Yep.
I believe that
Defense.
was your 6 hold or keep 5.
Yep.
Yes.
You need to try to sting him.
2 hits.
2 hits. All right. You managed to avoid it. You've about covered everything on the bottom, on the main floor.
Oh, there's another floor.
There's 3 floors, plus
All right.
potentially a basement.
So I buzz to the second.
Buzz up to the second
And
floor.
that's 8 for piloting check, right?
Yep.
Gonna roll that now because I know it's coming. 1, 2, 3 hits.
All right. You managed to make it through about the entirety of the second floor, and they take another swing at you.
Has he found the guy?
That's roll 6.
Yep.
6.
What was that?
Has he found the target yet?
No, hasn't found the target yet.
Probably in the basement, I guess.
Or on the top floor?
1 hit. That's him.
How about Birdie?
What's its armor?
Armor. That has no armor.
Armor 0.
It's just body 1.
Yep. So I need you to roll 1 die, please.
And you keep up to 5. Remember that.
Roll 1, keep 5.
Wait, do I get another die? Because I'm
No.
No.
Nope.
I keep seeing the
That's
rigor
just because of your
rigor
hand-
initiative
Yeah.
6+1.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's for
nope,
initiative.
we're not
That's
rolling
just-
initiative at this point, so
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's my initiative.
that's your initiative when you're rigged in. Yes.
Oh okay. Oh okay, but I have to be rigged. Okay.
Yep.
6.
It's a hit.
All right. You take 2 damage.
2
How
damage.
much damage can you take?
I can take.
6 or 7.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it out when down or out when
Down is when he gets
Pushed out.
Down is when the drone is
Got
no
it.
longer responding,
Okay.
and you get
So it
booted
could be
out of it.
destroyed. It could just be disabled. Just depends. But
What happens is you get booted out of it, and you might take biofeedback damage.
Dump shock.
Okay.
Dump shock. Yeah.
So when I get to there, I'm probably gonna just drop out.
All right. So gonna keep searching.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
one floor
So
up.
another piloting check. That'd be.
Going 1 floor up. Question
Well, I already flew to go to 1 floor up. That was the last piloting check.
Yep. So,
So I should be on the 2nd floor
you're on
now.
the 2nd floor. You've almost
And-
got the entire 2nd floor. So this next roll, depending on how well you do,
We'll
we'll
just-
finish the
if I
2nd and
have second.
maybe get you to the 3rd.
You can do it!
Come on, lucky fly.
Ooh!
2.
Yeah, 4, 5.
I think he hit his cap.
Yeah, yeah. You got 5.
And then some, yeah. Or no.
No, your
Yeah,
cap is 5.
Yeah, cap is 5. So yeah, I hit my cap. 5 hits.
5 hits.
Yep.
Okay. So, you managed to fly up the stairs to the 3rd floor. At which case, you run full on into a physical barrier.
Physical barrier?
A door.
Oh, a
No,
door.
not a door.
Oh.
Magic.
It's literally a magical invisible wall. Just smack right into it.
Just doom. There's a wall here. Do I roll for damage?
Likely found the target then.
Yeah, I need you to. Well, 1 second here. Let me see. Yeah, I need you to roll a body, please.
Body?
Roll 1.
1 die.
You can do it, maybe. I don't know.
You go my fighty so.
Waiting for the critical glitch.
So you move away with a fighty so.
Nope.
Nope. 4.
You're gonna take 4 damage as the drone smacks right into it.
Abort, abort, abort.
Oh man, one more damage and I'm down.
Are you can unrig from your drone and let it die in there without you.
You could otherwise just tell it to remote tell it to come back.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna log out and remote tell just to remote fly back if it makes it back. Great. If not,
Okay, your drone attempts. You come back to your body, and
imagine I landed in a semi-safe place. Before.
no, like you can just leave your drone flying,
Oh, okay.
and it attempts to come back, and as it's flying down the steps, you see the face of an orc, and suddenly the feed goes to static.
Darn.
So, how does it compare to the
Down.
blueprints?
It's pretty much spot on to the blueprints.
Okay.
Okay.
So
But we can assume that guy, the target, isn't in the 3rd floor, where the
It's pretty
barrier
safe to see.
is blocking physically.
Yeah.
Well, I can see if it's blocking digitally.
well,
More so I can try and get in digitally is the statement.
okay.
The barrier
So we'll
is
go ahead
astral,
and
though.
try getting in digitally.
They have an astral barrier and a physical barrier.
Well, the physical
I'm sure
barrier
they're
is
digital
a
barrier.
magical one.
I mean, I'm sure there's
Right.
security, but I'm going to try a discreet hack on the fly.
Okay, you're trying to hack on the fly
Mm-hmm.
to get into his personal area network.
Well, the fly's dead.
Yeah. Oh
yeah.
yeah, wait. Would that have been an option? Could he have used my fly for like a Trojan
No.
horse?
Nah,
No.
that would have just given away
Land-
the fly.
Land the
possibly.
fly right into onto like
Says
something
it is
electronic in
hacking
there
plus
just to
logic
bypass their
sleaze.
firewall.
Which is
I don't think so, but
9.
Hack in
So-
at the source.
potentially. Oh.
It's just the 2 values added together, right?
Hacking and logic, yeah.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to roll 10 and then roll another 9.
Oh.
Because I have a 7 on the unit and then plus 2 for a program that I have running, and I have a hacking of 10.
You have a hacking of 10 plus your logic.
My
Which is-
unit's logic. Oh, wait.
No, your logic.
Oh, my logic. Okay.
Yeah. Your limit is your sleaze score.
Okay, that's probably where I was getting it mixed up. That makes a lot
your
more sense.
limit is your sleaze score.
Okay.
You add your hacking skill plus your logic.
Okay, so I roll 14, keep 10. Okay, that explains 1, 2, 3. Then I need to roll 2 more. 4 hits.
Okay. You attempt to break into his pan,
Mm-hmm.
but the firewall just kind of kicks you back.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, it wasn't an attack. Otherwise, that would be coming back at you.
Mhm.
But it is currently. You guys don't see it, but you know that they've been alerted.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to go in.
Yeah, I vote we come back at maybe a couple days. Because they know I poked them. They don't know who, why, or where, but they will probably be on alert for at least another day or two.
Because they could, if we come back later, they might have more security.
You have a very good point.
So do you want to kick in the door now?
Do we want
Well,
to...
you know what security they have.
I got party time initiation ready to go. All I gotta do is hit it, and all my drones go to work.
We can go right now. We can wait until shortly after midnight, we suggested.
We could mention like 2, between 2 and 4. We could do it then. And I was thinking you go through the back door, we go through the front door.
You're talking send Dusk around back just to... Because he's the stealthiest one?
Yes.
You guys do a frontal assault to distract them all, and he goes around back to find the target and kill him.
That's my idea.
What's my limit for?
Maybe
drones
Garrick
I
is
can
with him
have
though for the
just
barrier.
program running.
We'll talk in a minute.
Okay.
Because crap. Dice, would he be able to take down the physical barrier?
Potentially.
So maybe him and Dusk go up, while we take out the guards on the first floor.
The two
Okay.
loudest people go in front.
Yes.
All right.
Don't get too jazzed up.
Are you guys going
I'll
down,
plan
though?
on it.
Are you going now?
Oh, wait,
Do we want to go now, or do we want to wait?
We're going to wait till like one between 2 and 4, right?
Well, I
Well,
mean,
we already
are you
waited.
going tonight?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
they're alert now, so waiting until 2 to 4 doesn't really matter anymore.
Yeah, they're.
That was my question, but
They're alert now.
So something's up. So they're going to be awake.
Yep.
Okay, let's go in.
So, we're going to stop there for now, and they're going to go in.